Hey everyone, welcome back to the Funded Trader. Today we have another special guest with us, and he just claimed a $50,000 funded account. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, my name is Laponce.
And where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
And what do you do for a living over there?
I'm actually a full-time trader, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So how did you start out in Forex?
So it started 7 years ago. Um, I was actually graduating from college and I didn't know what I was going to do. I had a real strong math background, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do for college. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do for a job or for the rest of my life or whatever. And I don't know how I got into trading. Actually, no, I do know how I got into trading. I saw a documentary
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, these guys are making like a lot of money in a month. And so I decided to like try and like dig and do my research on it. And there was a lot of words that was being thrown around that I used in math. And I was like, okay, I know these words. I know what this means. I know what a standard deviation means and all that stuff. So I was like, why not go nose dive into it? And I felt like I was the only person doing it. So I was just like, cool. I like being the only person doing stuff that's like nobody around me knows. So it's just like I kind of fell into that niche, as you may say. So I found binary options first, and then I found out what forex was because people were like, "Oh yeah, I caught like something pips," and I was like, "What is a pip?" And then I figured that out, and then I was like, "Oh, this is like way better than like stocks, and it's fast."
Yeah,
And it's like,
way better than
yeah,
stocks.
I was like, because like when I first got into it, I was like, man, I'm gonna do stocks. But then I thought about it and I was like, that's an old man's game. Like, you really gotta have like a lot of capital to come into a stock, especially like if you're trying to buy like big stocks. You're
Yeah, one Amazon stock,
exactly
you're doing nothing with
you're
that.
doing nothing. You're buying crumbs. So like, all right, cool. I'm gonna find something that's like real that has some leverage to it. And then Forex came out of nowhere, and I was like, all right, cool. I think this is it right here. And then 7 years ago, I just stuck with it, and I'm here now. So,
So how long did it take you from beginning till end until you became a funded trader?
okay, so I didn't know about I didn't know anything about prop firms until probably like 3 years into it, maybe 3 4 years into it, and then um once I found out what that was, I was like, oh, okay, so I don't really have to like, because at first I was just saving money, saving money, saving money. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna put this towards the market, I'm gonna put this towards the market. And then I found that out and I was like, oh wow, somebody's like literally giving you capital. All you have to
Yes.
do is like pass these challenges. And I was like, okay. But I had to make myself a consistent and better trader before I like start doing that. So it's just like, all right, I think I can do this, but I just have to keep head forward with it. And then from here, over the years, it's been a learning curve. I had to learn so many terms and what does this do? Why is the market moving like this? And news, and it was so much. So now I got to a point where I took all that information and I try to simplify it the best I can. So
And so how did you actually end up finding the funded trader?
okay, so once I found one prop firm, I started looking. I'm like, I wonder if there's like more than just like the one that I'm looking at right now. And so I Google researched how many prop firms and which ones were had the best like challenge and like the results at the end. Like you guys, you cut a check in 2 weeks. Some people cut 30 days or like a month and a half or something like that. And you have to prove yourself for like 10, 20 days and all that stuff. So I basically just looked it up and just compared it, like how many different prop firms
Yeah, you
over.
laid them out on the table and you said, I'm going with this one. And so
Yeah.
what do you actually think about the funded trader community and just everything about the funded trader?
I think I like it because it's like I said, it cut everything in half from every other prop firm that I went to. So I was just like, why not? Like do you want, it's like when they ask you, do you want $5 or do you want $10? I'll take 10. Okay. So I went that way because like I said, I did my research on you guys and I was like, all right, this is it. Here it is. Like I finally came to like the peak of prop firms, so I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go with you guys.
So what do you say is your favorite thing about the funded trader though?
You guys respond to me quickly. Like if I have a problem
Like
or
the
like
support team. Yeah,
yeah.
our support team is legendary. You're writing something, they're like, this man needs help with this. Like, so I mean, shout out to our support team. You
Yeah,
guys
shout
are
out to
awesome.
them.
Keep
Yeah,
doing it. We have over like, I want to say like 1,400 Trustpilot reviews. People leave reviews every day. So
yeah,
I'm really proud of them, and I know we'll just keep growing from
yeah.
that point on. But what is something that you wish you did differently when you were first starting?
Um, Something I wish I did differently. I wish that I don't wish it. I don't think I have any regrets with that because like if I didn't go through what I go through now or then, I wouldn't be here now. So I wish I would have learned it earlier. I wish I would have learned it like right after high school.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even went to college if I learned, right after high school. So I think that's probably like one thing. If I knew it earlier.
And so how much time do you actually dedicate to like studying or backtesting?
Okay, so on weekends I back test like crazy. I'd probably say probably like 3 or 4 hours Saturday and Sunday. During the week is either if I'm not on my computer, I'm looking on my phone. Um, One or the other. I'm always looking at it. It's not really like a time. I'm not looking at it. Like probably right now, I'm not looking at it because I'm talking to you. But like afterwards, I'm gonna look at it again.
Yeah. And so do you actually sit in front of the charts, or are you more of like an alert setter?
I'm more of a like I'm more of like a time setter. So like I set times. So like 6 o'clock, like 12. I've set times. I'm not literally like looking at charts all day. That's the whole point of getting this, like not to be doing this all day. It's just to get in and get out and then enjoy your life. So
Exactly, yeah. To gain the sense of freedom that trading can provide.
right.
Some people are making entire year salary, like
Yeah.
in the payout section on Discord. I'm posting the payouts. Some guys over here earning 55,000 payout. Next month, 48,000. Like, people work an entire year to get this,
Yes,
and
exactly.
traders are doing this every day. So it's such an inspiration, for all of us to keep striving, those with massive accounts to only keep getting larger accounts and to just keep evolving. You can always learn something new, and you can always grow the accounts you have right now.
Exactly. Always. It was always that's what I think that's what motivated me the most because you can always take something small and make it big in this market. So I was just like, yeah, this is where I want to be.
And what's the hardest lesson that trading has taught you so far?
Patience and confidence. Um, Being patient is like I'm a very patient person, but trading made me even more patient. Because I used to like a lot of people I would see try to predict the market. You can't predict the market. You just kind of let it come to you, and whatever it makes, that's what you go with. Like because you're not the predictor, you know what I'm saying? You're not the person who makes the market. So I think that, and then being confident in what I'm looking for. I used to be like, oh, is this it? Oh, is that not it? Oh, is this it? So that is the patience and the confidence were like my two biggest things. Like, cause I used to get nervous, just have butterflies in my stomach every time I used to place a trade. I'd be like, oh my God, is this gonna go well or is it not gonna go well?
That usually means that you might have been over leveraging just a little bit, because if you place a low risk trade, it's almost hard to get emotional. Like, it's only a small percentage risk, but if you're out here with large lot sizes, like your heart starts pumping. You feel like your blood pressure is like a 190 instantly.
Yeah,
Like you're about to have a heart attack when you see that those candles move instantly. You're like, you know, so
Yeah. So
so
I
that
think that's what like I had to get my confidence. And once I got my confidence and what I was looking for, I was like, all right, cool. I don't have those butterflies anymore.
so what would you tell someone looking to get funded with the Funded Trader?
First of all, have some type of strict rule strategy. Like stick to your rules and make sure that you're like consistent first. Okay. Because you don't want to go in there and pay for something and then like fail. So like I would demo and try to get like I said, get your confidence up and get your strategy together. And if you have that all together, then this would be a perfect place for you.
And when you take a few losses back to back, what do you do to recover from that?
I completely stop trading for that day. So if I lose, I'm not trading. I get you tomorrow. That's how my mentality is. I get you guys back tomorrow. If I
Yeah.
lose, that's just it. Like I just gotta take it to the chin and that's it.
And so the opposite side of that is when you're on like a win streak, do you ever like stop for the week? Like you hit your target, you're up like 10% for the week. Like, do you stop trading or do you keep trading?
I stop. Like I stop because it's just like I'm good for the week. Like like okay, I made sometimes I think of myself like I made more than like a 9 to 5 job and like what I would make in 2 weeks from them, I made it in like a day.
A
So
day. I trade a
yeah,
minute
yeah,
sometimes. So
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So
So
there's no reason to, guys. If you're up on the first day of the week, it happens to
yeah,
everyone. You're up on the first day of the week, you get a perfect trade, and then you're like, I'm up already. The greed starts hitting. The greed starts taking over, and then you're like, oh, if I enter now, I can catch more percentages. But then what ends up happening? You
end up
end up back where you started or even below where you were. So please, please, I'm begging you all, watching anyone trading a personal, anyone trading funded or any challenge, if you're up for the week, just take a break. Go do what you want to do. You're free. You're free to go. The market already blessed you, so don't be giving anything back to the market because it's ruthless. One
yeah,
day you'll win, next day you'll lose. You
yeah,
never know. So never give back anything to these markets, man.
yeah.
And here's a bit of a personal question, but we have to get the details. So, how many accounts would you say you've blown over the entire period of trading?
Oh shit. Ooh, I curse. Let's say at least like 200.
200.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What?
Yeah.
200?
Especially like in the early days. Oh my,
What?
I was going crazy. At
I need to pick my jaw from the floor.
least like
200.
yeah.
Hey,
I
I
like
was just I was just doing an interview with another fellow and we were talking about like 20 accounts and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's like in the average, but
yeah.
you're like the far reaches of
Yeah.
the
I
of the
definitely like
spectrum."
200. Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
but the
definitely.
point the point is that you're here now and that you're finding actual success. I mean, you've made it, you've started to get some payouts, and so the
Yeah.
only the only way up from here, the only place is up. You can
Yeah.
only start striving towards your end goal of freedom, financial freedom, and just in general with
Yeah.
your time. So
It's been a long road, I'll tell you that.
would you consider yourself a scalper or intraday or more of a swing trader?
I'm more of a day trader, so intraday. Um, I like to get in and get out. I don't sit there and let. There's good people that swing, but I can't. I'm patient, but like still a little impatient. So like I
Yeah,
don't.
because some people hold trades for like months. That's like, how do you let those profits float around there? Like,
Yeah, I
you're
can't.
you're up so much, it goes back down. Like,
Yeah,
what do you do? Like, how
yeah,
do you allow that to happen? You're up like crazy, then the market, oh, it's swinging the other way. What are you gonna do? You just wasted a whole month. But
yeah.
I get there's people, some are swinging and trading, day trading at the same time. So like there's all ways of hybrids and how to make your strategy and just in general your trading more efficient. And
Right.
so, what are some of your favorite pairs to trade?
Okay, so I don't have favorite pairs. I'm like most likely I'm looking at more major pairs. So I'm just like going through and just seeing who has my setup
Yeah,
and who doesn't. I don't play favoritism. I can't. Like you play favoritism, you don't get what you're looking for. You have to be diverse with this. Like so I don't have a favorite pair. I just like I said, I trade with the majors and a lot of like Audi crosses, so like Euro Audi or Euro JPY and stuff like that.
EBP Australian.
Yeah.
That's my favorite pair. I don't know. I don't know something about that pair. It moves nice
Yeah, it does.
when I need it to enter, man. Because I'm looking at USD JPY. It's like 3 pips a day.
Yeah.
EBP. I look this way. I look that way. 120 pips. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo. I like the volatility. I like the patterns. I mean, it seems to work out for me. So.
Yeah.
And do you use fundamentals in your trading, or are you more focused on the price action?
More fundamental. So like I like structure and things like that. I like to see different structures get built, like double tops and double bottoms and all that stuff. Um I'm not more of a no, I'm not a price trader. I'm more of a more structured, more technical guy.
And so when news comes out, do you ever trade the news or do you stay away from that?
I stay away from that. So like most of the news, I don't really like I pay attention to the news, but not as often. Most of the time I'm looking for like the two major news I look for is like NFP and like FMOC.
FOMC, yeah.
Yeah, FMOC, yeah. So like those two, but after that, not too much. I'm more of a like I said, I'm more of a technical guy. So like I know they use those news events as like ways to either drop the market or push the market up. So
And would you like to give us a quick insight into your strategy?
sure. All right. So what I do is so see here there's a long I look for trend. Okay. And usually I'm looking for when I have a RSI going, I look for overbought signals and oversold signals. So today this is Euro GBP. And you know, if you know anything about the market can't go up forever and it can't go down forever, or else they will ruin the economy. So what I was looking for is when is it going to die off? Basically, when was this trend going to die off? Just a little bit. I'm not saying it's going to go completely all the way down, but it took a break up here. And this is today's trade. So what I look for mostly is, like I said, the overbought. And I got in yesterday. I saw this move, and so I think this was like last night. I got in somewhere up here and just sold it all the way down. And that is like usually I just trade highs and lows. So like I call these peaks and valleys. So this is a peak, and then this is a valley, and then this is a peak, and then you got your valleys here. So that's what I usually trade. I try to keep over the years. It used to be more complicated than that, but like I said, over the years I try to simplify as much of my trading as I can, and I think this is like the most simplest and the most effective way for me to trade. I just literally just follow what the market is doing and not try to predict anything. But I kind of knew today that this was going to fall because this has been going up for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost a week in days. And I knew eventually they can't go up forever. So they have to break it somewhere. Not to say that they're not coming back up because it's kind of bouncing off this trend line right here that I just like created like 30 seconds ago. But yeah, usually I'm just trading highs and lows, and that's like my basic strategy. Like I don't get too complicated with fibs and all the other things and patterns and all that. I just highs and lows, really.
What's like an entry or rules, or like what rules do you have for entering like that trade that you sold? Like, why did you actually sell?
All right, so here, well, I don't have everything on here, but like, okay, so you see how like this is a doji candle up here, and then it comes back and it it tries to test this high up here, and it didn't, just breaks it, and then it covers it, kind of like we call that a
Engulfing. Yeah.
yeah, bearish engulfment. So I saw that, and then I was just like, all right, cool. It tried it, and then it just, the next candle, what's this, the hour? Yeah, the next hour, it just kind of fell, and I was like, all right, there it is. There's that little the double top at the, it's a small one,
Yeah.
but it's up there. It's right here, and yeah, basically I just waited for the bearish engulfment, and once that happened, I got in, I entered, put my stop loss at the top of this doji here, and then it was go time after that. And that's basically it. That's how I enter usually. Usually you'll see like engulfments and other reversal patterns. But yeah, I definitely saw that one, and I was just like, all right, this is the best fit for it.
Yeah, my favorite pattern is the doji. I mean, or like just in general, like the candle. Like I love the doji. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
so telling of
Yeah,
what
it's
the
so
market's
simple.
gonna do, you know. If the market can really sit there and not move for an hour, 4 hours, like the longer the time goes by and the longer the doji is like there, like a doji on the daily is like the craziest reversals about to happen you've ever seen. So yeah, doji is definitely something to look out for. And
Yeah, those are
another
like,
one is like
but
the head and shoulders, like that one.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, usually that's usually what I'm looking for is double tops, double bottoms, triple tops, or head and shoulders if you want to call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually that's like what I'm looking for. If it's not that, then I'm not really too much bothering with it.
Yeah, so there's simple strategies, there's some crazy complex, like 500 indicators. So, I mean,
Yeah,
everyone has their own story, and that's what we're here to share. So, it was
yeah,
really nice to get an insight into your very simple, but I mean, effective strategy. Clearly, it's
yeah.
effective if you're dominating these markets. So, yeah, if you want to get off the charts, I'll ask you a final question and we'll wrap this up.
All right.
And so, for the forex industry, what do you think and the prop firm industry, what do you think the funded trader will do long term?
Okay, so I think that especially like new people who are just like finding out what this is, because a lot of people don't know what forex is anyway in the world. So like I think this gives an opportunity for people who don't like have a lot of money, just have a little money, and they can actually put their money towards a challenge and something that can reward them big in the end. So I think that's pretty good because that didn't happen when I first started trading. Like prop firms weren't really like a thing, and now they're starting to become like a real thing. Like now, the forex industry, I think it's here to stay. It's the biggest market of all of them. What's it, 7 trillion a day or something like that? Like you can't beat that. Like what else? Like what else are you gonna do? Like just think about like, oh, like other companies, like, oh, they bring in $100 million, $1 billion a year. We're talking about in 24 hours, there's $7 trillion goes across your screen every day. So I think that's pretty cool in itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think prop firms and now is like a real cool thing, especially like if you're a good trader. Like if you're really good, that's like the best thing for you at this point, especially if you're not coming to the market with a lot of money. So yeah, I think that's what I'm excited for it. So like I like it.
What's your end goal with the funded trader? Are you trying to get a 600,000?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to run it up as much as I can. I mean, there's no limit to this. So yeah, as much as I can, I'm trying to keep living this freedom life. Like I
Yeah.
don't, one pib away keeps the job away. So
That's a good one.
so yeah, I'm trying to not go back to no 9 to 5 and stay on this course as long as I can until I leave this earth.
Yeah, as they say, apple a day, psych, give me those pips, boy. The doctor can come, but hey, those
Yeah,
pips, that's what I'm hunting. So
yeah.
it was really nice to meet you. It was a wonderful interview, and I just wanted to say thank you all for watching, and please leave a like, comment, and let us know what you think of his strategy and if you have a similar one. And again, thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you all next time.
Peace.